I'm late. I'm still waiting for to join. Hmm. Alright dear. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allow. Okay. Go. Can you see me now? Yes or no? Alright. I'm in the office
Yes.
right now, so my office is messy. So bear with that. Alright. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to all. Um. Uh, well. Let me introduce myself. My name is Puan Cik Farda Cik Mahmud. I'm the lecturer in charge of this code, OPM530, and I'm not sure whether my third colleague, Puan Wan Haslin, Dr. Suhaidi, and as well as Sir Adin are here with us or not. Because I cannot see her. There are many of you actually. And I'm uh, at the same time, I'm letting others to join in. Okay. Our purpose, okay, before we start, let's recite Al-Fatiha first, and then we ask someone who is willing to baca doa belajar. Okay, Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Arrahmanirrahim. Alright, yeah. Someone doa, Maida? Can someone doa belajar? Can someone do that?
Boleh Puan Cik.
Alright, yeah. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma aftah alaina hikmataka wa anshur alaina min khazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wasallam. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Amin, amin, amin. Thank you so much. Alright, I'm still clicking, allowing others to get in. Alright, dear. Our purpose for this afternoon meeting is actually to inform you what the assignment is about, so that everybody has on the same ground, on the same level. You have the understanding of what to do, what to expect to do. So you don't want sort of seorang ni cakap macam ni, seorang ni cakap macam ni. So you get it from us, then you understand the whole thing. Okay. If you don't understand me, my dear, if you have some questions, straight away unmute yourself and ask me. You can disturb me at any time. Okay. Make sure that you answer, you raise your voice loud and clear, so that I can hear you. All right. Let me share. Okay, the content. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Not the screen. I need to, this one. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This one. All right. The assignment for OPM. This is our first time actually. We did this. Where we get you together and listen to the explanation on what the assignment is about. At least, like I say, everybody has the same background on that and what to do. So as you can see here, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. All right, dear. This is the trio assignment. I believe that your respective lecturers have asked you to form a group of 6. Did they? Did they explain that on that? Did they explain to you? Did they ask you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to explain on the group first, because from the group you'll be able to do it your trio assignment. Doing like this, we kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or you are doing the same thing, but we split that particular task, and then becomes one is for trio assignment, another one is for the group assignment. So this is the trio assignments, still 20%, the other one also 20%, the group assignment. Let me um I accidentally share the wrong one. Let me stop sharing that one. Let me share the group assignment first. Okay, so that you have a clear understanding on what to. Okay, this one is Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hopefully this one. Not this one. Yeah. Three assignment, group assignment. Is it this one, right? The the can you see that group assignment? Yes or no? Can someone say yes or no?
No.
Not yet.
No.
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 Mm, the one settled the group assignment. Tak, tak jumpa, tak
No.
dapat. No. Hang on. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let me share. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The three. Sharing now. It takes a while for you to receive it. Did you see it? Do you see that?
Yes. Yes, madam.
Yes.
Alright, Alhamdulillah. Alright dear. I have to because pancit ni kan dalam desktop pancit ni banyak benda buka. So I was like, hang on a second, let me take. Okay. Right, as you can see on the screen, my dear, I hope you already have a group of 6 students and you split into two, which team 1 and team B, team A and team B. So three individual, depending upon the number of students in the group in your class. One group maybe and students will have team A maybe 4, team B. Again, depending upon uh, um your class, the number of students in the class, maybe we end up either 5 students. So maybe 3 students team A, 2 students team B. Okay. But whatever it is, deal with the pensyarah. Okay. My colleagues are very understanding on that. All right. I hope you already understood the way we conduct our class throughout the semesters based on the SAM, structural assessment method mechanism. I hope the pensyarah already explained that. So we go by blocks. So the block 1 and 2. For this particular assignment, my dear, you have to conduct this task by both team A and team B within this block 1 and block 2. Meaning that block 1 is week 4, week 1 until week 4, which is prior or before we take our Hari Raya break, Eid Mubarak. And block 2 will be right after Eid Mubarak until before we have a second festive break. So this is within that particular block. You have to, both teams have to carry out the task. Okay. And what are the tasks, my dear? The task A, I'm sorry, team A has to carry out this task. Okay, I'm going to enlarge it a little bit so that you can see it clearly. All right, team A, my dear, you are responsible for the following tasks. You need to search at least 3 operations manager of any company, meaning that company A, company B, company C. So 3 operations manager. And this company this operations manager you can find from, you can Google, you can find the company website from this Facebook or for LinkedIn, Instagrams, Twitter, or whatever it is. Or even if you have family who are working in some manufacturing company and your family members know the operations manager there, you can get in touch through your family members. So you need to find at least 3. If you can't find more, that's fine. But you need to have 3 operations manager. 3. What you need to have, you need to call. When you get the call, when you find the operations manager from the company website, you may end up calling the customer service or the call center or whatever it is that they have it on their website, and ask the operators that you wanted to talk to siapa, not through operation manager, talk to, normally we approach the human resource manager first. Or if you dare enough, normally if they ask you the operator asks whom you wanted to talk to is, can I talk to operations manager? And they may end up asking who is it. They will may ask you, kerja orang tak akan benarkan macam tu, kita terjah macam tu. But if you can get it from the Facebook or from Instagram or LinkedIn tu, then maybe dia akan ada teruslah nama dia or the company that they attached to. So please call them, okay? Please call them. You know how to go about doing this. I bet you are Gen Z, Z generations. You know how to go about doing that. If you have problems, and you can always contact. You can always get help from your lecturers, or you can even call Panchi. Or you, I will give you my number later on. Then call the operations manager, okay, one at a time, okay. Say you contact first one, you get all the number from the website or other sources, and you call them, and you'll be able to talk to this person, these operations managers, and you explain your assignments, that you have to interview them and have to ask several questions. What are the questions? Later on I will explain. And then if that particular operations manager, he or she say that, okay, no, fine, then you set up appointment with them for the interview, okay, online, okay, via online platform, the Zoom or Google Meet or MS Team. Some company, they have MS Team actually. So, or if they said that, can we just using Telegram video chat? Okay, go ahead. But my dear, when you use Google Meet, you cannot record this. So whatever information, if you don't take, if you don't jot down properly, you may not be able to get, you may miss out certain things. If you be able to record, Google Meet we can no longer record it. If you can use Zoom or MS Team, or you can use WebEx, if you have that, then that will be fine. You can still record the interview. We wish you that I wish, or we lecturers hope that you can record, that it will be make it easier for you to do all those assignment later on, the group assignment later on. Okay, let's say when you call the first operations manager, and he or she has is a he or she agreed on the interview, then you don't have to call the second or third one. Okay, don't call all of them. That's the purpose why we ask you to search for 3 operations manager, just in case the first one refuse, you can go to the next one and then the next one. Are we okay? Are we good?
Yes, madam.
Yes,
All
madam.
right.
Madam,
All right. Yes, dear.
so we just need one only for assignment.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. One only.
Th-
Need to find three operate, just in case the first one refuse. They say, I don't want to be interviewed. I don't want that. I'm so busy. So you can go to the next one. You try the next one. That's why I say, because there is cases where my students last semester, your seniors, are actually having a problem. First one actually agreed to be interviewed, but later on, the second one and the third, and then but towards the when they're approaching the date to interview, I mean on the day that they have to interview, they wanted to interview the operation manager. He refused. He has something else to do, okay, which is urgent. So end up they have to find out they have to search another operation manager, which takes a while for them to do that. That's why better prepare now, find out 3 operations manager. You have all those particulars. At least if this happened to you, then you can back up with the second and the third one. Are we clear on that? Are we good?
Yes. Yes,
So far so
madam.
good.
Panci.
So
Okay,
satu
madam.
dengan dua dah clear. Alright. Then once you call them, to make sure you get all those particulars. These particulars, the details of the operations manager, dia punya full name, make sure the full name must be correct. Kita tak nak hantar surat, you have to hantar surat, proper official letter to this operations manager that you are doing the interview or carry out the assignment, okay, for the purpose of academic purpose, not for some other things. So you need to get a full name, position title, operations manager, or it can be like super line manager, something like, depends on that particular company. The company names must be correct as well, the address, the email of that operations manager. And this one need to be filled in in a copy of official letter. Fine. Sekarang, official letter tu macam mana Puan Cik? We already provided for you. I have prepared for you. You just fill in. Make sure the one with the red that we highlighted in red, you have to tukar saja. Okay? We give you in a doc file and then you change it. And what's next? Tunggu sekejap. Once you have filled in the official letter, and then you need to email to Encik Zaharuddin. If you click here, nanti you akan dapat the email, straight away email to that. He will get it signed by the person at SEA, the staff, and then email it back to you, the letter with the cover, with the letterhead, ada letterhead UITM. So you yourself need to email to, and you will do the follow up that you have WhatsApp or through Telegram in follow up with the operations manager. We have already emailed the letter, official letter for the interview to check your inbox. Kindly add to WhatsApp or Telegram him or her. All right. But I wanted you to properly, we will teach you. When you email to Encik Zaharuddin, there is a way to email. Bukannya pakai terjah macam tu. Kita tak nak student kita tak ada proper way of sending email to others. So, C appendix ni ada appendix 1, but ada 2 benda. C appendix just for an example of email content. So, you need to change the red one. Okay? What is that? This one, my dear. Macam ni. Appendix 1. So, this is email content to Cik Zaharuddin, attached the edited, okay, official letter. Kena attach lah yang kita dah isi letter tu. Letter tu macam mana Puan Cik? Tunggu sekejap. So ini subjeknya. When you email, there is a subject. You hantar address tu Encik Zaharuddin. Klik dia punya kat sini ada dia punya email address. Dan subjeknya surat rasmi temu bual untuk kursus OPM530 kelas mana. So that Encik Zaharuddin can trace. Oh, ini kelas mana, kelas mana. And then assalam and salam sejahtera. Kami adalah ni salah, kami adalah still little bit mistake there, adalah pelajar-pelajar OPM530 dari kumpulan berapa pensyarakanan Puan Cik. So you need to change this. If you are JBA 251 for B, I'm sorry, 2A, kita tak ada 4B. Kita ada katalah 252, 2A, 2B or 2C because I'm teaching 2C, 252, 2C. So 252, 2C here. So change it to 2522C. Puan Cik Farda, Cik Mahmud, this is my number, my dear, jot down there. If you need a problem, you have some question to ask, you can start ask question to your lecturers or to me if you wanted. It's fine. Disertakan di sini Bora RAMs. The Bora RAMs, that's the letter that we prepare. Nanti Puan Cik tunjuk letter tu. Then we will give that letter. Okay, don't worry about it. Semua everything is provided for you. Bora RAMS yang telah diisi dengan butiran yang dikendaki untuk didedahkan susulan pihak tuan. Sekiranya ada sebarang kesilapan, mohon pihak tuan hubungi ketua kumpulan. Namalah Ahmad bin Ali with your number there. Sekian kerjasama pihak tuan amat dihargai dan kami dahului dengan ucapan ribuan terima kasih. Make sure you write a proper email. Bukannya pakai taram. Cik, ini suratnya, hantar. Sila buat. No way, Jose. We don't do that way. Kita tak macam tu. Kita kena belajar. We have to start learning officially on how to do things when we are on campus ni. So yang benar ni dah ketua kumpulan, because in my class, I'm not sure your other class, Puan Cik tak tanya my colleague, but in my class for 249 Islamic Banking student 2A, 2B and my DGMAC 2C, I asked them to name their group, their group, have a call name. Ada letak nama apalah, sekuntum mawar, apa benda lah diorang ni. So ketua kumpulan apa. So ni tak apa, jangan risau ni. Ini just nak maklumkan, because nanti my dear, the email, not only you email to Encik Zaharuddin, but you CC to your lecturers. You CC to, for my student, you have to CC to me. So that I know, okay, they are actually have started sending the letter. Whether the lecturers didn't realize or not is not a problem because we will check later. But your responsibility to make sure email content must be to Zaharudin and CC to us, your respective lecturers. Are we good? Are we okay?
Yes.
Any questions?
Madam,
Are we
CC
good?
tu apa?
Good? Carbon copy. Maknanya selain daripada Cik Zaharudin, CC pada kami juga pensyarah. Okay. Email tanya pensyarah masing-masing lah. Kalau Puan Cik punya email senang je. cfcm104@uitm.edu.my. Dah. CF ikut Puan Cik punya cfcm at 104. Ada nombor. At uitm.edu. Nanti I will let you know for my students lah. For lecturers, for your respective lecturers, you ask them lah. Puan Cik terlupa kat sini nak tu CC. I mean, selain daripada tu, selain pada Cik Zaharudin, you also email to us. Are we okay? Ini dia, kalau you tengok sini email dia, nampak sini. You click here, when we give you the PDF, it will automatically appear there. Cik Zaharudin punya tu. Are we okay? Are we good? Any
Puan
question?
Cik, Puan
Yes,
Cik.
dear.
Ada kawan saya nak masuk. Dia tak dapat nak masuk.
Oh, ya Allah, ya Tuhan. Sekejap. Inilah masalah. Puan Cik. Okay, no wonder lah, kesiannya, ya Allah. Okay. Thank you, dear. Thank you for letting me know about it. Okay. Are we good? Are we good?
Yes,
So far?
madam.
Alright. Alright, then, okay, ini tugas tim A. So, tim A, dia kena cari, Puan Cik tak nampak. Because when I buka PDF ni tak nampak. I cannot see the rest of it. Okay, this is team A punya kerja. So, you search for 3 operations manager, you give a call. If one is refuse you, then you go to the next one, and then after that, once they agree to be to interview for our assignment, then you get all the particulars, the details of the operations manager, and then you change or you edit. Okay, copy the original one, masuk dalam you punya ni, and okay, copy that. Okay, copy, have a copy of that from the original one. Don't touch the original one. Okay, have a copy of that. Then change the highlighted in red, and then after that you email to Encik Zaharudin Osman and CC to me. Okay, then dia punya format ni you just copy from here lah, the email tu. Okay, then my dear, that's it. Okay, lepas you email tu kepada Encik Zaharudin, and I said you do a follow-up call or follow-up WhatsApp, inform operations manager that you have already emailed to them. Ini tim A punya orang kerja. Tim A kerja dia orang ni macam, okay? Dah follow up tu dan sebagainya. Make sure you have that official letter, the one that Cik Zaharudin give it to you, and then you email to the operation. You have that. You kena simpan official letter because it's a part of infographic, a part of group assignment you nanti. Okay. Then, kalau boleh, alright, kalau boleh, make sure lepas sudah engage dengan dia, dah cakap-cakap dengan operation, request dia, can we have a screenshot of your business card? Kalau dia kata tak ada, tak apa. Tapi kalau mesti ada lah. Mesti dia ada business card. Kadang dia tak ada business card. Sekarang dia tak guna business card secara ni. Dia mesti ada yang virtual punya. So, ask for a screenshot. Or, are we okay? Are we good?
Okay, madam.
Alright.
Madam,
That is it. Yes, dear.
the RMS borang tu and official letter tu benda yang sama ke benda yang berlainan?
Benda yang sama. Benda yang sama. Ini sebab dia panggil RMS, borang RMS, tapi sebenarnya letter, surat. Okay, nanti bila Cik Zaharudin, dia akan bagi surat tu. Surat yang sama. Tapi Puan Cik dah modify for you to actually help you out. Menenangkan you. So, ni bentuknya. So, let me share with you so that you know bentuk dia macam mana. Let me stop sharing this first. Okay. Stop sharing. Then I'm sharing with you the surat. Okay. Sekejap. Where is that? Sekejap my dear. Sekejap. Let me. Any other questions to ask? Anything else nak tanya? Sekejap nah. Let me open from here. Okay, nanti lecturers akan share with you. Don't worry about it. Sekejap. Line problem. Sekejap.
Madam,
Yes, dear.
nanti kita hantar surat rasmi tu dekat Encik Khairul tu, yang details
Encik
about
Zahar.
the managers tu, that one encik tu. Kalau nanti about manager tu dekat dalam surat rasmi tu ke, ataupun nanti kita attachkan a document?
Attach document. Kita tak, kita bila kita hantar, kita dah isi, and the way kita hantar email tu kan, the content of the email tu kan, kita akan attach. Okay, kita akan attach dia punya the surat tu. Are we good? Are we okay? Boleh faham?
Okay, boleh.
Alright. Hang on a second. Let me share this, the content on it. Oh, no. I'm going to share that. Okay. Ini suratnya. Can you see that?
No, madam.
Not yet, madam.
It takes a while for you to receive it. Got it? Sekarang ni bunyi kilat guruh kat UiTM. Dapat tengok? Tak dapat?
Boleh.
Okay. Ini bentuknya. Do not touch the the black one. Jangan sentuh apa-apa. Yang sentuhnya, yang tukarnya ialah, listen carefully, the ketua team A ni. The date here. The date here ni is the date that you are going to send to Encik Zaharuddin. And these are the particulars of the operations manager details ni. Dia punya nama penuh dia mestilah puan. Janganlah letak nama lelaki, letak puan pula. I don't understand you guys. I give this to my last master students. I give this to them. I said change it accordingly. If it is male, male lah. Kalau female, female lah. Ada pula hamba Allah ni Puan Razali bin. Pun bertuah punya budak-budak ni. So don't do that. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass your ITM. Kita, your ITM graduate, mahasiswa. Mahasiswi, you are terlalu maha. Tak ada orang panggil maha pensyarah. I wish you can call me maha pensyarah. Okay. So here, Puan Norma. Okay. Admin. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Make sure here, this is the way we write a letter. Okay. The postcode. Okay. Kalau ikutkan ni, dia punya capital letter is the negeri. Tapi tak apa. Capital letter because this is yang UiTM. And then dia punya daerah tu must capital. Dan tuan, tengoklah kalau atas ni tuan lah. Jangan letak tuan puan pula. Puan. Right? Temu buang untuk tugasan kod subjek OPM530. Perkara di atas dan perbualan melalui. Kan kita dah call dia orang. So kita merujuk perkara di atas which is tugasan dan perbualan melalui telefon ke WhatsApp ke pihak tuan dengan wakil pelajar. Ini surat kita kepada dia orang memaklumkan you are actually doing the research or the interview for academic purpose, not for other things. Okay, because certain information given by the operation manager may be quite confidential and cannot be released or cannot be disclosed to others other than you lah sendiri. So kita nak pastikan kita buat formal letter, bukan paling terjah-terjah. I don't want my student to terjah-terjah. Nanti if you happen to interview operation manager of the company that I have visited, because most of the time I keep in touch with this operations manager. So tiba-tiba, Puan Cik, diorang ni kan pakai terjah je. I don't want that. Even though you are not my student or even you are my colleague student, you are still my student. You are them student. Biar tuan nak wakil pelajar bertarikh. Bertarikh ni bila? Bertarikh ni masih sebelum tarikh ni lah. Tarikh yang you nak hantar, tarikh yang atas ni, yang 13 ni. Tarikh boleh faham tak? You dah interview 11 April and then you akan dah siap-siap tu dah dia yang akan buat surat ni pada 13 April. You tulis kat 13 April. Okay? Dan untuk makluman tuan-puan, pelajar-pelajar di bawah, kalau macam let's say you hantar pada 13 April, tapi Encik Zahar tu buat surat ni because banyak ramai sangat pelajar, dia mungkin tak, dia akan ubah kat sini. Tak apa, dia ubah mengikut tarikh dia hantar, dia siapkan surat tu. It doesn't matter. But make sure bertarikh bila WhatsApp you, the conversation between you and the operations manager tu bila. Untuk makluman tuan-puan, tukar, tuan-tuan lah, puan-puan lah. Pelajar di bawah merupakan pelajar Universiti Tun Haji Mara Cawangan Johor sebagai salah satu keperluan khusus. Ini ialah format given by HEA. I just change the colours to make it easier for you, and a little bit change the wordings. Mereka dikehendaki untuk menjalankan temu bual untuk tugasan kod subjek OPM530 Introduction to Operations Management, and mereka juga telah menghubungi tuan-puan bagi tujuan tersebut. Dan baru letak senarai nama ahli-ahli kita yang ni. Ini penting. Jangan salah nama kita. Are you okay? Are we good?
Yes.
So far,
Madam.
good.
Okay.
Hello, Madam.
Yes, dear.
This include
Yes.
name
Go
for
ahead.
team A and B. Is it?
Yes, betul.
Okay,
Betul.
okay.
Because the interview nanti is both group are going to interview, bukannya team A saja. For prior to the interview, team A kena buat apa, team B kena buat apa. But when it come to the interview, involve everybody. Got it?
Yes,
Boleh?
Madam. Thank you. Okay.
Alright. So, okay, program ni tukarlah. Jangan pula tulis ijazah sarjana muda pentadbiran perniagaan. You digital marketing, you tulis ni kat warangan. Memang nak kena lah. Okay? Jangan buat macam tu. All these things kena seorang buat and then seorang double check. And then dia dah buat dah. Nombor 3 dah buat latar belakang pengurus operasi. Yang maklumat you have to find out ialah the profile, the brief background of the operations manager, peranan tanggungjawab dia, cabaran dan kekekangan dia, what are the challenges, what are the limitations that they face, okay, and dia punya hopes and dia punya perhaps dia punya expectations for the future, okay, and nasihat dan peringatan untuk pelajar. Itu je. Okay. Tarikhnya adalah tarikh you nak interview tu. Ni tarikh penting yang you have already set with the operations manager tu. Masanya bila and then platformnya apa. Jangan tulis semuanya Zoom, Google Meet. Pening lah kan. Salah satu sahaja. Alright. There is a question from past your senior last semester. Puan Cik, kalau kami the 6 of us nak interview face to face, well, if you follow the SOP and then the operation manager don't mind to be interview face to face, go ahead. Tulislah. Kat sini jangan tulis platform pula. Okay. Tulis apa benda tempat. Tempat kat mana? Office dia ke? Office lah macam mana? Ataupun dekat Starbucks ke? Itulah. Are you okay? Are you good? Boleh?
Good, Madam.
Good, madam.
Alright. Then pihak kami mengharapkan kerjasama bla-bla tuan-tuan puan. Dan ini satu lagi. Saudara-saudari, ini satu lagi yang mesti you all tak peka. Bila kita buat satu benda, kita kena very particular. Kita kena ambil pot sikit-sikit benda-benda yang tu. Saudara tu kalau saudara ni, kita tulis Nordin bin ni tulis di saudari. Saudari Nordin pula. Jadi macam tu. Buatlah saudara ataupun saudari Nurul apa benda. Di talian berapa. Nombor telefon ni lah ketua dia. Kan dia ada kat sini kan. So lepas tu tulis. And then make sure SK kepada pensyarah lah. And there you go. Yang akan sign ialah Puan Azmawati, pegawai eksekutif kanan staff HEA. Ia akan sign this one. And then this one will be letak dia punya panggil apa? Dia letterhead. Ini kosong. Nanti Cik Zaharudin akan print on the letterhead. Are we good? Are we good?
Yes, Madam.
Yes, good, madam.
I already share the whole thing with your pensyarah in one folder. They give you the doc file, not the PDF. Then you can change it. Alright, dah. That is team A punya kerja. Are we okay?
Encik,
Yes, madam.
Yes,
nak
dear.
tanya kalau masa kita kan dah Encik Zahirudin dah bagi kita punya surat ni dah bagi kita balik, tiba time macam apa Cik kata, tiba masa nak interview tu dia cancel, dia kata tak boleh. So kita kena cari operation baru, jadi kena hantar balik ke surat baru?
Betul. Because nanti kan lah kita nak guna surat yang lama. Katalah surat tu operation managernya ialah Sir Adin. Lepas tu tak Sir Adin refuse, tiba you dapat Puan Cik. Katalah you nak bagi surat yang Sir Adin kepada Puan Cik, tak kena lah kan. So kita kena buat balik. Itu yang a little bit you kena make sure you get a betul-betul confirm punya. Okay. No
Madam,
Riana.
nak
Okay?
tanya,
Yes, dear.
kan tarikh yang kita nak interview tu, kita main letak je bila kita nak, atau kita kena discuss dulu dengan orang yang masa call tu, discuss dulu dengan dia ke?
Kena discuss betul tu, kena confirm bila dia free, bila ni. And then kan, kalau tu dia katalah dia bagi macam a gap lama sangat kan. Always follow up dia. Encik jangan lupa Encik interview dengan kami ya bila. Buatlah muka sedih sikit, muka
Okay.
macam belas ihsan sikit. Okay?
Okay, so maksudnya masa
Always follow
call
up.
untuk minta permission tu terus set tarikh lah macam tu.
Ya, betul.
Okay.
With his or her agreement lah.
Alright, thank
Okay,
you,
ni
Madam.
ketua team A ataupun team A punya kerja ni. Alright. Any question? Anything else nak tanya?
Madam,
Yes, dear.
what
apa
if
dia?
macam kita dah jumpa company tapi dia ada syarat yang dia minta payment.
Payment nak interview?
Macam takut ada macam dia nak benefitkan untuk dia
Oh,
juga
no.
macam tu.
Ada tak macam tu?
Takut-takutlah ada ke.
No. Dia ini cakap dia kami pelajar UiTM. Bila kita when you contact the person first time, cara kita pun kena ada dia punya cara juga. Bukannya, Encik, boleh tak kami interview Encik? Janganlah macam tu kan. Tak kena gaya. Kita perkenalkan diri kita dulu. Kami adalah pelajar ni. Okay, kami mohon untuk interview Encik. Okay, kalau Encik bersetuju. Dia akan tanya untuk apa. Ini terangkanlah our is like this. We need to interview operations manager with regard to this particular things. Ada yang apa benda tu? Yang nak ditanya pada operation manager tu lah team B. Sebab tu Puan Cik kena bila you get the picture when I explain about team B, you will get the picture. What are the question that we're going to ask operations manager tu? Okay, boleh?
Alright.
Dan kalau dia tanya, saya nak you bayar. You give me the number, Puan Cik nak bagi sikit kat dia. Bukan bagi, bukan nak ganas macam profesor yang tu, tak. Puan Cik nak give a piece of my mind sikit lah. Kita tengok you macam boleh makan tapi okay. Alright. Okay, anyone else? Yes.
Untuk yang interview punya
company yang bukan produk ke ataupun small business pun jadi? Mana tu?
Boleh, small business semua boleh. SME. Tapi SME ni, dia tak ada macam very distinct punya. Dialah owner of the business, dialah juga operation manager, dialah juga accounting manager, all. Boleh. I don't mind. We don't mind. Kita tak nak strict tu. Unless Sir Adin, are you here? Dr. Suhaidi dengan Puan Wan ada tak sini? What about you? You want kita nak hardkan ataupun kita bagi tak kisah?
Saya okey je.
Okay,
boleh.
so
SME
okay,
pun okey.
SME pun okay. So you SME ni dia tak ada macam can I talk to your operation manager? Dia tak akan. Owner tu pun lah operation manager. Mana you akan interview the owner. Tak apalah. Because nanti what are the questions? Don't worry about it. Kita akan tengok team B punya kerja nanti. Okay, anything else? Before I proceed with the rest of it. No, yes, no. Okay. Let me go back to the ni sekejap lah. This one. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, settle that one. So remember, okay, can you see this? Yes or no?
Not yet.
Not yet, madam.
Yes.
Alright. Alright. So the team B punya kerja. So we are done. So make sure team A, when you have received this, go through one by one. With my explanation for those who join in late, ask your group members. Make sure that, right? Make sure that you ask the group members. Okay. Mana? Sekejap. Alright. Go through. Okay. Then team B pula, the other three of you, you need to search and read 3 articles of the role on the roles of operations manager. Get the picture what's actually or operations managers are doing at the manufacturing or service company. You can still, okay, one thing, you can still interview operations manager at the service company. Boleh. Apa yang dia buat? Contohnya Puan Cik, contohnya ialah TV3. Okay, TV3 ke ataupun yang handle event manager ke. It is also related to operation because they handle an event. How to operate. Okay, go back and check if you are not sure whether depends on the lecturers. But to me, my students, you always come and check. Puan Cik, boleh tak operation manager kat company ni? If I say yes, then you go ahead. Alright. But then, mind you need to read the article. The team B, the 3 of you or 4 of you need to read and search 3 articles related to operations manager. Get the picture what they are doing. Okay. Then your job is to prepare 10 questions to be asked during interview. Inilah kisahnya. 10 questions or less than 10. Depends. Because during the interview, you may end up asking more questions. You have the list of the questions you wanted to ask, but this operation manager already explained or already covered the question that you have written. So you may end up maybe during the conversation, during the interview, you have other new questions. That's why you need to record because sometimes the question pop up from your mind and tanya ni lah. Macam tu. So but then this is actually we already given to you. 10 question ni dah benda yang sama je ni. So you need to ask dia, okay, you need to can you explain a little bit about yourself, personal information, where you what is your academic qualifications, what is your working experience, what is your personal motto, okay, or life motto, okay. Inilah team A punya soalan. Maknanya ini ditanya oleh salah seorang daripada team A. You prepare, team B prepare the questions. You give list down the questions. If you are not sure whether the question is relevant or not, you may ask lecturers to tengok. Kalau lecturer tu kata, okay, alright, dia boleh, and then go ahead. Okay? Like myself, I will check. Memang Puan Cik akan check. All the groups akan check. If I think that this is not the right way to ask, okay, then they will have no. Okay? So the role and responsibility of the current job, okay. Some of you may end up, okay, contohnya challenges of current job. You may not asking directly like what are the challenges of your job now? You may end up what will be the challenges that you feel during the pandemic? That kind of things. You relate dengan the current situations. Okay, after post pandemic, what will be the challenge of you handling this? Macam tu. So kita tengok. That's why I ask you to prepare the question beforehand so that when during the interview you will not all of a sudden you lose words. You just tak tahu nak tanya apa. Kita tak nak macam tu. So you notice that in the bracket I put it that team A, team B tu ialah taking turns of asking questions. Ini team A tanya, team B tanya. Okay? Are we okay? Are we good? Boleh faham?
Madam.
Yes.
Madam.
Yes.
Nak minta tolong admit kawan saya.
Okay. Hang on second. Hang on. Because Puan Cik lupa nak pastikan. Okay. Alright dah. Alright.
Madam,
Are we okay? Yes, dear.
yang interview tu tak kisah dalam English or BM.
Good question. Depends on the operations manager. Last semester, I have one group who totally interview in English, even though they have some of their English are broken. Tak apa. Because remember, English is not our mother tongue. When I study in the state, they wrongly pronounce my name. Sheikh Mahmud, macam tu. Alright? But that's okay. It depends on the operation manager. If they said, when you talk to them, if happens, let's say you happen that you interview Chinese operations manager, definitely normally they prefer in English. So you might as well be prepared asking questions in English. But even you interview in Malay, okay, the question may throw to him or her in English. Okay, you kata, oh we have question, Kak Samuel ada satu soalan. Soalannya ialah, could you please explain a little bit about yourself in terms of, academic your experience, introduce yourself a little bit, and then your academic qualifications or your experience, working experience, and what motivates you, to stay with the company, that kind of things. Still in English. It depends if it is you. If the operation manager say when you call them, when team B A call them, would you prefer the interview to be conducted in English or in Malay? And then he or she said, well, I prefer in Malay. Then that's fine. But still the question will be asked in English. Are we okay? Are we good?
Yes, madam.
Anyone else to ask question? I'm going to stop at 4 if possible. Anyone? So if take a look at these, challenges or current job is a future goal, ambition. So these are the questions taken between you and the group lah. And tengoklah kalau ada 10 question, soalan-soalan ataupun 6, 7, satu seorang-seorang satu. So everybody takes part in asking question. Do not allow one person your interview become one man show. Seorang tu je, dia je mentang-mentang nak interview, suka interview, dia seorang je nak tanya orang tu. Janganlah. Gila kuasa kan, gila interview orang. Kita tak nak macam tu. Give a chance to others as well. Let's express, let others be able to conduct the interview and express themselves. Are we okay? Are we good? That's why if your group is unsure of the question to ask, then do consult your respective lecturer for some feedback. Right. Dah. Ni dah habis team B. Team B, read the article. You have to make sure the reference of the article where you get from. Kena ambil port reference tu mana, because the reference is very important. Okay. And then on the day of the interview, about 30 or 40 minutes, last semester students, it takes more than 1 hour because they have all of a sudden they have lots of questions. They become so interested to know. Oh, one group ni totally in English. Dengan English, broken English pun tak kisah. Mix pun dia orang mix je. They become so interested to know. Sampai 1 jam 15 minit. Satu soalan ni, satu orang tanya. And then this operation manager is so willing to share. Itu satu. If you are very fortunate, you get a good cooperation from these people. I bet they are good. They are so willing. So team B, my dear. Ini kerja team B. Dulu dan team B kan, because dia punya kerja tak banyak prepare ni dah. Team B kena share, you kena share the interview link salah seorang tu dengan operation manager. So the host of the interview will be from team B. Then make sure antara team B tu appoint lah siapa-siapa nak jadi moderator ke, nak jadi lead of the interviewer ke, tak semestinya. Address him or her properly. Kalau encik-encik lah, kalau dia kata, oh Tuan Haji lah, tengok pada card dia. That's why I ask you to screenshot the card tu. Kalau you nak panggil dia sir lah, tak kisahlah, it's up to you. Kalau dia comfortable with you addressing him macam tu. And record the interview session. That's why, because I'm afraid that you will lose some informations. Because nak tanya lagi, nak jot down lagi, mungkin tak sempat. That's why it is very important for you to record the interview session. Be polite and enthusiastic to ask questions. Bukannya, encik, macam muka macam posing, macam terpoyo je. Encik, ceritalah sikit pasal cik. Alahai. Kita tak interview orang, kita nak dapat ilmu. Mana tahu one day kita become operations manager, kita kena enthusiastic sikit tanya soalan tu. Bukannya, encik, tolonglah encik, saya penat puasa ni. Tak kira puasa ke tak puasa, when we interview someone, we have to be very enthusiastic. Okay, boleh? All members have to be present during the interview, alternately ask question. Like I said just now, refer to 3B. 3B ni lah. Yang 3B. Yang B ni. 3B nombor 2 tu. For which team to ask and which questions. And during the interview, my dear, someone ni kena responsible to screenshot before, during and after. And also team members tu ambil. Maknanya ni ambil tanya soalan, ambil screenshot muka dia tu. Boleh faham tak? So soal screenshotnya ada berapa? The whole group ada 3 before, during, after. But untuk individual tu, seorang-seorang mesti ada screenshot dia lah. Kita nak tengok. Because ini screenshot ni, my dear, 3 screenshot ni will be a part of infographic as attachment. Okay, boleh? Boleh faham tak?
Boleh, madam. Madam,
Yes.
ada kawan saya dia nak masuk.
Tua baru nak
Dia
masuk.
request.
Okay. Alright. Oh, Allahu Akbar. Sis Wahidi are here with us. Alright. Are we okay? Are we good? So far?
Yes.
Okay, madam.
You see, biarlah kita dah minta dia interview, kita take about 1 hour of his time or her time, which is very precious actually for operations manager, especially when you are interview operations manager, manufacturing company. Dia orang ni kena pergi kilang tengok kilang, tapi because they are so willing to help you out, you are taking their time. So show your appreciation tu. Jangan terima kasih lah, bye bye. Allahu Akbar. Okay, kita kena tunjuk muka kita. Terima kasih. Bukanlah berdrama, tapi at least a proper thank you. I still remember one of my groups, dia buat banner kat belakang tu. Belakang tu dia ada macam dia punya backdrop dia. Thank you sir, thank you encik ni, thank you. Nampak sangat dia orang macam. And then when I contact the operations manager to say thank you to them, they say, wah, your student bagus lah, bukan main lagi tunjuk terima kasih kat saya. They will talk about you. Nanti next time bila the junior wants to, let's say the junior request to have interview with him or her, dia akan so willing. Budak UiTM, budak ni memang bagus, budak UiTM ni dia memang seronok sangat bila interview. But if you give a bad impression, your junior later on when they trying to interview the same person, orang tu kata malah nak layan budak UiTM ni, entah apa-apa bila interview. Don't give a bad name to UiTM, okay? Boleh faham tak?
Boleh, madam.
Okay, your group needs to prepare. Ini pula dia punya the main thing about the group. When done, all the members, the 6 of you, akan prepare infographic. Kita tak minta you written, but infographic with the pictures, with some of the words. Okay, alright, of the operations manager based on his or her answers. And this has to be done in block 3, week 12 to week 13. Well, infographic can be done either you use normal PowerPoint slide, or if you are very expert in Canva, or another one is similar to Canva, is called Capwing. Kapwing. Got it? Kapwing. Ataupun you guna SlideGo. For those who know SlideGo, you can click here. But Canva is limited. If it's free, it's limited to certain pictures. If you subscribe to premium, then you get access to all things. Are we good? Are we alright?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alright. You to present all information that you obtain from the interview, my dear. And then be more than 7 pages. Okay? Page muka-muka dia, muka group satu page, jangan. Kita tak nak tengok muka tu, kita nak tengok content tu. And then you need to give or present in the infographic all the information 3B, the one that soalan tadi lah 1 sampai 6. And then the reference, okay. Remember 3B has to read 3 articles on that. You need to cite, you need to have a reference, proper reference, and also proper reference for the interview. Macam mana nak buat pancit? Tekan kat sini, link ni guna APA format. Tak tahu, tanya kami. Jangan pakai taram je, jangan interview encik per reference. Okay, learn from now. Jangan tunggu bila kita nak buat practical, nak prepare untuk letter subject, baru kita nak belajar. This is 7th edition. Start from now how to have a proper reference format. And then selain daripada tu, 3 artikel, so there are 4. Mesti masuk dalam infografik tu. Then attachment of what? Official letter, business card, and interview screenshot. Yang 3 tu. Before, during, and after. Itu untuk your infographic ni. You punya dalam untuk group assignment. Pakcik yang individual tu untuk mana? Itu untuk trio assignment. Bukan untuk you. Bukan dalam ni. Got it? Boleh faham tak? Boleh faham tak ni?
Boleh, madam.
Boleh, madam.
Okay. Alright, and then ini dia katakan, reference and list the sources of reference, 3 articles that you read, and the interview operations manager to the interviewer. Okay, please get help. You are confused on how to cite the reference. The deadline, my dear, the PDF, the recorded interview link. If you have problem with the recorded interview link, what tak dapat recorded, you can ask lecturer you macam mana cara, is it okay or not. But to me, I decided you have to have a recorded interview link because I'm going to check betul tak you ni jumpa orang yang betul ke tak. And then he has to be submitted in block 3, which is week 14, 10 Julai. This is actually Eid Mubarak, Eid Adha, Hari Raya Haji. So orang raya you tak pergi haji lagi kan, sebelum lagi haji. So beraya sikit-sikit je lah. Okay, and then sambil tu siapkan assignment ni and then submit by 3 PM. And your respective lecturer will give the link where to submit. Okay, and that's all the best. Itu untuk group assignment. Are we clear on that? Any question?
Yeah, madam.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to share last one. Itu kita ambil masa 1 jam setengah jugalah. This one. Dapat tak trio assignment here?
Not yet.
Yeah, madam.
Okay.
Alright. The trio ni, the deadline is 5th June with 9. You need your team. Team A, get together. Ada 3 orang ke 4 orang, 3 orang. Okay, ataupun 2 orang, get together. And reflect upon your experience of preparing the group assignment. Let's say for team A, okay, go back and, how do I say this? Let us know how you feel of trying to search for the information for the operations manager, how to contact them, is it difficult or not? How do you feel? Is it preparing contact them, and also in terms of preparing the letter, is it so difficult for you? Okay, all right, and then also like I said, number 2 here, do you find it very interesting to do this assignment, or you are so fed up with your group members because you see, because you combine the ideas kan. Sometimes you cannot complain, nanti aku complain si Polan ni, nanti dia baca pula. Again, ask your lecturers, because Puancik will allow my students, okay? I think society with us, Dr. Sadi with us, Madam Wan perhaps ada, Puancik tak dapat tengok tu. Sir Adin ada. It depends on you, my colleague, okay, whether you wanted for this ada to be, it's a trio assignment, but when it comes to let out your complaint on your group members, you wanted to have a separate piece of paper written in separately, but you need to combine together. Okay.
It's 4 o'clock.
Let me explain again. Okay, for this trio assignment, you as a group, you need to reflect on what you have been doing as a group. Cari person tu, okay, cari maklumat tentang artikel, you are doing it as a group. But when it comes to, you wanted to complain, if you are very happy working together, that's fine. Nothing you will say we are very happy about it. But let's say one or two of you are not satisfied with the other group members in the same thing. You might want to say something about it to let us know we are not so happy with this one or group members. Blah 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 blah. You will not you akan whether if you wanted to name that in group members, you wanted us to let us know, then you may need to written in separate paper, but you need to combine together. So terpulanglah kalau menyusahkan, okay, I think tak susah. It is not difficult. You think as a group, but if it comes to grievances or dissatisfaction of the group members, say one of the group members, okay, itulah susah pula nak kena because someone we have to write it down. So again, you have to ask your respective pensyarah. But to me, my group, Islamic banking students and also DMAC SUSI, attach separately. If you are not satisfied with your group members, attach separately. But you have to combine as one PDF for your trio assignment. Tak kisahlah kalau dia tengok, dia baca pun tak apalah nak macam mana kan. Memang dia tahu dia tak buat kerja, dia pun tahu. Everybody, if two of you are doing the job, one tak buat, that person will know that he's not performing, he's not doing the job. Okay, if someone complain about him or her, then okay, that's why we have to work together. Okay, so that's why here I need tasks that you can have done better. Say also, if you were to do it again, or if you were to, what can I do much? What are the tasks that I can do that I could have done better? Macam contoh, kalau dapat interview, masa interview tu aku buat yang lain sikit. Macam tanya soalan, that kind of things. I hope you understand this. Write a 3-page saja pun, excluding evidence. Evidence dia apa? Evidence-nya, my dear. Sekejap excluding evidence. Evidence dia apa? Sekejap. Evidence reflection paper. Write a 3-page excluding evidence termasuk reflection paper. So 3-page only. And submit through the Google link given by your respective lecturers. Due date ialah 5 June. Puan Cik tu lupa. How we evaluate you guys. This is how we evaluate you. So follow this one. Nak dapat markah 50 dan letak with times 2. Make sure. Untuk team A, listen. We need you to have evidence that you actually find out 3 operations manager. Make sure we have a proper name, proper address of the company and email of that. And then when you team A, you need to call them, one of them, and then take the evidence will be the business card. That's why I asked you to ask them the screenshot tu. Yang tadi, go back to team A punya kerja-kerja tadi, the task tu. Then team A also has to prepare the official letter. That signed official letter that written, that given by Cik Zahar to you, and you have to email. Itu kena ada. Itu the evidence. And the experience has interval. Evidence and screenshot individual tu. Yang you tanya soalan pada tu. Individual question to the into operation manager tu. Itu the screenshot dia. Okay. Sebab tu Puan Cik kata excluding the 3 pages tu. Itu ialah your reflection on what you have gone through. And then ingat dalam reflection tu yang kita nak tengok ialah experience has trio at least 3 point. Benda-benda tadilah pengalaman you rasa what you wanted to. This one. Benda-benda macam ni. Ni. Any memorable fun experience, grievances ke ataupun task that you can have done better, and overall experience of interviewing the operation manager tu. Dah tu at least 3 point dapat 5 kali 5 dah dapat 5 markah sini. Evidence ni senang. Kita nak bagi markah percuma. 5 ada dia dapat 5. Yang ni yang kita akan tengok baca. And then last one ialah dalam you punya tu ialah overall opinion on this course. Secara keseluruhan, what do you think of this course? Is it really interesting to you that you learn a lot throughout 9 weeks? And then on your lecturers as well. Contohnya DMAC to see apa-apa Puan Cik. Puan Cik, I receive negative feedback from students. I will not penalize you. It is so unprofessional for us if we penalize students, if the students actually give a feedback, either negative or positive. Kita tak tengok macam tu. Kita bukannya, budak ni si bagi aku komen tak apa-apa, tolak markah. Tak adanya. Kita tak buat macam tu. It is so unprofessional, unethical for the pensyarah to do that. Rest assured, we are not that. I have been with the team for so long already. Sir Adin, I know Sir Adin, I know Dr. Suhaidi very well, Sir Adin very well, and Madam Wan. Okay. Then when you add up that, you get 50, and then for the sake of key in the system, they need us to have in terms of 100%, so we multiply by 2. Are we good? Are we okay?
Madam,
Yes.
berkaitan dengan 3 operation manager tu kan, betul tak? Minimum kena cari 3 kan?
Je, 3 je. 3 operation manager je.
Okey, adakah
3
kita
name.
perlu inform 3-3 ataupun kita inform salah seorang baru tak dapat baru kita inform satu lagi?
Ini masuk awal ke masa lambat?
Awal.
Masa. Tadi kan Pak Cik cakap you
Terlepas,
interview.
sorry.
Oh, tak apa. You call them. Katalah operation manager Puan Cik, Sir Suhaidi, Sir Adin. Dr. Suhaidi and Sir Adin. You call me first and I say, okay, no problem. I will do the interview. So tak apalah, 2 orang lagi but then you make sure you have to confirm with Puan Cik the date of the interview, and then memang dapat pada hari tu. And then 2 lagi tak payahlah. Tapi let's say tiba-tiba last minute Puan Cik kata, oh I'm so sorry, I have other important engagement. I cannot avoid this meeting with the headquarters. So then you call the second one.
Faham. Alright.
Dr. Suhaidi. Boleh faham tak? That's why we need you to have backup. Okay? Boleh? Alright, itu ni team A punya rubrics.
Boleh,
Untuk team B, alright. Team B punya rubric macam ni pula. Yes.
Untuk yang evidence untuk 3 operation tu, just type macam biasa, nama full name, dia punya address dengan email, type biasa je.
Ya. Yang satu tu dapat business card kan? Betul?
Betul.
Dah ada business card kan? Type macam biasa 3 tu. Okay.
Terima kasih.
Alright. Lagi? Okay. Team B. Team B? Yes dia.
So the business card perlukan 3 ataupun 1 saja?
Sebab kita tak contact 2 lagi kan, kita dapat information from somewhere, right? But if you have the three business card, just put it there. Tak apa. It shows that you put extra efforts to get to contact these 3 and then you only choose one of them. Boleh je. Kita nak tahu you okay?
Okay, jelas.
Alright. The team B pula, we bring dia yang ni. Your evidence of 3 references tu with the correct format and the interview tu. Memang interview dah ada lah kan? This search dah ada. Search 3 articles. Article tu, that's why I said to you, have a proper. We will take a look in terms of the formatting, the APA format tu betul ke tak. You buat salah, tibai je suka hati you, we are going to deduct the marks here. Don't do that. This is markah free. Kalau Puan Cik tunjuk pada klik Puan Cik ni, kata, ni markah percuma je kat dia orang. Yelah, kita nak tolong you, bukan kita nak membebankan you. But if you take this for granted, cincai lah. We will give you cincai grade. Definitely. Okay. Then prepare 10 questions. This is evidence or list of questions. Make sure you have the list of evidence. Do not try to ask group lain. Tak perlu. You have your own. Okay. You prepare. Okay. Think about the question. Just based on the question that I list down. The particulars that I list down. Okay. This one ada. Kena ada ni. Manage the interview. Ni is the evidence recorded interview link. Okay. Right ni. Alright. Evidence meeting link tu. Meeting yang you recorded tu. Kena letak interview link tu. Tu ialah one of the evidence. And then this one, evidence yang 3 member yang interview tu from team B interview. Tanya question dia, ask questions. And here, the same thing. Ini yang this one, experience working ni based lah. Bergantung kepada tadi lah. Pengalaman you bekerja, cari articles, prepare the questions, set the link. Okay, tak pernah buat meeting through Google Meet, tiba-tiba kena buat that kind of things. Okay, just tell us. And then the way you write down the reflective paper ni bukannya a formal. You are addressing we on personal basis. Okay, we are very interested. We are so excited to interview this particular macam tu. It is okay, and then overall opinions on this course and lecturers. And then you get this 50, and then are we okay? Are we good? Are you good? Yes, dear.
Untuk yang artikel tu, kita just cari and baca ke macam mana?
Baca lah.
Baca je lah.
Sebab nanti bacalah. Make sure baca and then jot down something because you are going to prepare the question, right? At least you know beforehand. You have prior background on operation manager ni buat macam tu. And when you interview, perhaps you go and you recall what you have read. Oh, betul lah apa yang artikel tu tulis, ini yang dia orang buat. And then perhaps you based on the article you teringat might as well ask question about this to this particular guy, this operation manager. You know, we prepare ourselves. At least we already know we have the prior background or we have read about the job of operation manager. When you interview someone, kita taklah nampak sangat kita ni macam clueless, tak clueless, macam tak tahu sangat. Do you understand this?
Yes, thank you, madam.
Lagi? Lagi mana? Baru nak masuk, Masya Allah. Ni siapa ni? Kejap. Ada orang nak masuk. Any questions? Before, okay, kejap. One last one. Okay, I need to explain on the rubrics for the group assignment. Puan Cik terlupa tadi. So sorry about it. Okay, can you see that? Nampak tak?
Nampak.
Yang ni rubrik dia, Puan Cik terlupa. But you can always, yang ni yang Puan Cik kata surat ni dah ada dalam ni. Semua dah ada. Tapi sini Puan Cik letak PDF. Tapi dalam tu you akan dapat dalam betul. Ini rubriks dia. Ini adalah the way, the criteria where we are going to evaluate your group assignment. Brief background of the operations manager, dia punya personal information, academic. I still recall when I go through the recorded meeting, recorded interview of your senior last semester or semester before that. I still remember one of the interview even, saya ada, ni quite personal sikit lah. Dia boleh cakap, saya ada anak 8 orang tapi daripada 2 wife. I was like, macam tu. Tapi dia are willing to share. And then budak tu kata, all of a sudden one of the students said, 2 wife? Macam tu. Macam, janganlah bila dia terangkan, macam jangan kita surprise sangat. Biasalah kan. Kalau dia kata, saya ada 4 wife. Jangan, kenapa ada 4 wife? It's not your problem kan. Jangan tanya pula. Alright. And then academic qualifications, working experience, personal motto ni, what trigger or what are the, mesti dalam kita punya, I do not know about others, but there are certain advice given by someone that kita attach to, that kita remember because of that advice. It keeps us keep us going. Okay, kita tahan, kita tetap buat kerja tu dengan baik. That kind of motto, that kind of quotation dan sebagainya. Okay, ada dia orang akan share. Okay, the role and responsibility of the current job. This one, sometimes yang team B, because they have already read certain articles, they will ask more about this. Okay, roles and responsibility of the current job. Okay, and then tugas dia apa. And then ni banyak markah dia 20 sini. Ni challenges of the current job, at least 3 challenges. What are the challenges? What are the challenges? Tanya di satu, what are the challenges? Dia akan mention this, the operation manager will definitely say something like this. Our current job challenge, the challenges of my job is to find the workers. We have difficulties to find the workforce. We have to subcon from others, blah 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 blah. Itu salah satu. Another one lah, well, with the pandemic, blah blah blah. Dia akan mention about that. Dengan post pandemic sekarang, macam tu lah. And then dia punya his future ambitions or goal. Some of the operations manager actually mention about this one guy from this company. I will stay with this company because I started from the very beginning. Now I'm with the company for 30 years, 20, almost 30 years. I grow with the company and I hope that in the future the company will, dia akan cerita macam-macam. Okay. And then berlima ni lima markah ni ialah dia minta lah, can you offer us a piece of advice how we as a students need to prepare for later when we work. Something like that. Okay, then overall appearance of ini yang kami akan judge lah, you punya appearance ni. Janganlah macam budak-budak. Ini kita ni formal assignment. Jangan bagi background kartun ke ataupun love, bini love ke. Ini bukan surat-surat cinta ya. Ini infografik yang operations is subject matter. Bukannya ni bagi overall appearance ataupun background infografik dia dengan mini love, dengan kartun mana, dengan apa, Encanto. Siap letak muka Encanto, itu Allahu Akbar. Kalau you minat sangat that particular, keep to yourself, not. Okay? And then 10 tu sentence structure, no grammar mistakes. Beware of that. Kita kena sekarang kita dah ada Grammarly, kita dah ada auto correct all those. Kalau buat mistake macam tu lagi memang tak belajar lah langsung. Doesn't reflect kita sebagai mahasiswi. Dan nombor 10 ni, ini dia. Correct format of 4 sources yang kita ambil daripada tadi tu. 4 sources tu. Team B, reference kena ada team B. Daripada team B. Letter, official letter team A ni. Benda yang sama. Kita nak suruh letak dalam ni juga. Kita bagi markah free. Tapi my dear, I still remember when I asked this, some of you, the students, I do not know, dia take for granted. Dia tak tengok rubrics ni. Dia biarkan je. Tak payahlah. If you miss out this thing, definitely you are losing the marks. Kita tak nak lose mark. Adalah senang assignment agak senang. You nak main cincai-cincai. Are we okay? Are we good?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, last but not least. Siapa nak e-book? Angkat tangan. Siapa nak e-book? Seorang je nak. Okay, Pancik share dengan seorang je. Orang lain senyap kan? Orang tidur kan? Siapa nak e-book? Okay, I have the e-book with me. Okay, let me show. Okay.
Kena bayar ke? Pancik.
Semua tanya nak bayar. Sabarlah dulu. I think kita charge berapa? 30K kan? Kita katakan 30K kan? Dr. Suhaidi dengar tak? Puan Wan ada dengar tak? Kita kata 30K kan?
Naik sikit 50K lah.
Naik sikit kan? Okay. Naik sikit. Puan Wan kata, berapa Puan Wan? Sedih, semua nangis. RP. Rupiah. Tengok Puan Wan lagi baik, nak rupiah lagi. Okay. Listen carefully. We have the PDF text in the PDF lah. We are going to give you for free because I already asked permission from. Okay, listen carefully. This is illegal, but my student last semester actually got this through Shopee dengan harga sebanyak tak sampai RM8 macam tu. But it is illegal. It was sold by this individual who is so unethical. Dia ambil daripada, remember dalam course outline